All right. Hello. My name is Alec. This is the first vlog, I guess. I'll be showing you more, but we're in Japan. A little bit about myself. I'm 18 years old. I just graduated high school. I'm a photographer, and yeah. Talking to the camera is a little awkward at first, so yeah, this is a very new thing to me. Yeah, let's just take you guys around, and I'll show you what it's like to be here. Maybe I'll bring you guys to the river, and we'll go to some places that I've been to before. All right, cool. All right, so we're at the riverbank. Pretty nice sunset, just in time. All right, so the story that I want to tell is basically, I think it was 2 summers ago. It was like a very cloudy day. I was in my grandma's house, just, you know, not really doing much, just being on my phone or like watching YouTube, you know, it's not very productive. And I looked outside the window and I saw this like very, you know, dark cluster of clouds, and, you know, instantly I was like, okay, that's gonna be sick for some photos. I was like, I have to go out. Like, I don't care how bad the weather is, I'm bored off my ass, I need to get out. So I asked my mom, I was like, can you potentially take me down to the river? Because I had no clue where it was. She said, I think she said she would, except that we had to wait. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I've been doing literally nothing all day, and I was just not trying to wait any longer. So I asked my grandma. She said no. You know, she's very against like me going out and like basically doing anything that could cause harm, but really it just won't cause me any harm. She literally told me that I would get a cold, which didn't really make sense in the midst of summer. So yeah, so I took matters into my own hands. I hopped on my great grandma's bike. She's no longer with us here today, but yeah, I got on her bike and grabbed my camera, grabbed the plastic bag and a little umbrella, and basically it was just pouring so hard, and I would be steering with my bike with one hand, and then in my other hand I would be using an umbrella to protect me. But it didn't work out too well. I think midway through the scaffolding, like the little metal beams of it, just like snapped because the wind was so strong. And I could just tell, like as I was going through intersections, just like completely soaked, that all the locals, that like everybody here is old, so they're like, who the fuck is this kid? They all looked at me and they were just so confused. They're like, this kid's definitely not from here. But they were also so confused because I was actually riding like a classic Japanese bike that was like from the area. So, and I also kind of look Japanese. Anyways, around 15 minutes later, I get here. I completely forgot to mention I had no clue how to get here. I've only been here like once or twice before that, and every time my mom would drive me down here with my sister to go swimming. And prior to that, yeah, I had no clue. So I had the general idea of like where it was. So I used my sense of direction is just like, if I hit the cross section, so say this is the river, this is my grandma's house. If I hit the cross section, I can eventually meet it. Hold up, I gotta fix something. All right, I'm just gonna hold my phone for the mic. Doesn't really matter too much. Anyways, so where was I? Okay, yeah, so I used the sense of direction to find where it was. Roughly like 15 minutes later, I found it. Pretty stoked on that, but I was, completely soaked by then. And yeah, so by the time I got here, there was some lightning. A lot of it was muffled by the clouds. But either way, I wasn't gonna really be able to take photos of it. I just knew it would create like a very nice atmosphere to take photos for. And once I got to this red bridge, I don't know if you guys saw it already, but I'll show you. I got here and I looked down at the riverbank and I basically saw all of these fishermen attending their boats. And what they were doing was they didn't know it was going to start pouring, so they had to cover all the boats with like tarps and stuff. So all of them were like, rushing to get like everything wrapped up so it wouldn't be fucking soaked and all that. So maybe like 5 minutes after that, I kind of just walked down to them and just watched what they were doing. And as time passed by, it was still raining a little bit, but over time, like the whole background was just it became super sunny, and it was basically golden hour by that point. So it created like a really weird scene where it was like raining in the foreground, but it was still like the sun was like peeking out in the background with like these sun rays through the clouds. And I captured like the perfect moment of them right as they like finished up their job, and they were all just like talking and like yeah, you could tell that they're all pretty good friends. Yeah, I think it created a pretty cool photo, and I'll pop it up on the screen. Yeah, and then I also took a portrait of this one. I think it was one of the fishermen, and he was kind of just sitting like right where I'm sitting along these steps, and there's like boats in the water, and yeah, so those were the boats that they were tying up. Yeah, I think it made for pretty cool photos. They're still one of my favorite photos to this day. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Also, if anybody's wondering, yeah, it's a different day. It was too dark by the time I got down here, so I just decided to come back the next day. And the people that I photographed yesterday are still here, or they're behind the camera actually. I'll show you. Yeah, they're still fishing out here, so it's pretty much a everyday kind of thing for them. It's pretty cool. The same fisherman from yesterday. Moral of the story: if I just stayed inside and listened to my parents, or listened to my grandma, or just stayed inside, didn't go out, didn't get my camera or anything, it would have been a pretty boring day. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to take those photos. There would have been no chance of me taking any photo. And yeah, that's why you kind of just have to go out and sometimes say fuck it. You never know what you'll come back with. I think it turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, from there on I was kind of just like, damn, I really got to just like push myself to always try to be outgoing and like searching for opportunities, despite even if there's not much if you don't know what's gonna happen, like you never know. So yeah.